old are you?
I'm 11 years old.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If I just as smart and as erudite and scholarly and brilliant and as forward thinking as you are when I was 11 years old, oh, I'd be somebody. I'd really be somebody now. But thank you. So it's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well. Are you ready to jump into this interview?
Yes, sir. I'm ready to be interviewed by the great Caden. It's my pleasure. Let's do it.
Hey guys, it's your buddy Caden with your Money Minutes, where I interview millionaires and they give us advice on helping families in business. Today, my special guest is Mr. Willie Jolley. He is an inspirational speaker, global thought leader, and dynamic media personality are all the terms that describe Dr. Willie Jolley. He is a Hall of Fame speaker, an award-winning singer, an international best-selling author, and a popular national radio show host. Dr. Willie Jolley can be heard daily on the Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell and shows on the Radio 1 network and weekly on his #1 rated Willie Jolley Wealthy Ways show on Sirius XM channel 141. Today, I humbly welcome Dr. Willie Jolley. Thank you.
You missed one big thing, Kate, and I want to make sure you missed about my introduction. You told all those great things and all those nice things, but you missed the biggest thing, that I am blessed to be a friend of Caden. That's my claim to fame now. That's my claim to fame, is I say to people, I know Caden. I actually know him. He's my friend. I know him myself. That's it.
I like that.
Well, good to be on with you, Katie. Now, for those who know me from my radio show, from my speaking, from my programs, they all know I start the same way, with a poem. I have only just a minute, only 60 seconds in it. Forced upon me, can't refuse it. Didn't seek it, didn't choose it, but it's up to me to use it. I must suffer if I lose it, give account if I abuse it. Just a tiny little minute, but my eternities are wrapped up in it. And I'm grateful for this minute, this moment, this opportunity to be on your broadcast and to be interviewed by you. And many can find that in my book, that poem in my book. It only takes a minute to change your life. So thank you, Caden, for having me.
Thank you for joining me, sir. I can't wait to have this interview.
Oh, fantastic.
The first question I have for you, Mr. Jolley, is I've read your story on how you started out singing and how that led to your gift of motivational speaking. What would you say to parents on recognizing their kids' gifts and cultivating those gifts early?
You know, that's a great question, Caden. And I think that one of the keys to that will create greatness in your children is to let them explore what it is that they want to do and what their gifting is. Sometimes they got to go through a couple different places to figure it out. Now, I wish I could tell you, Caden, that I had realized I had a gift for speaking at an early age, but I was more focused on the music industry earlier. And so my mom, though, was very supportive of my brother and I in our endeavors in the music industry, and she supported us wholeheartedly. Now, my brother went on to become the first jazz major at Howard University. He created the Jazz Studies program. So that influence of my mom and impressing upon him, encouraging him, and saying, you can do this, whatever it is that you find your children to do. It had great dividends because he became the first jazz major at Howard University. She encouraged me in my musical pursuits, and I went on to have a couple record deals and be awarded the best jazz singer in Washington, D.C., the best entertainer. But I later found this other gifting of speaking, and my mom encouraged me on that. And I was a grown person by then. And yet my mother continued to encourage me. Yes, you can do that. And I've now become one of the top 5 speakers in the world, according to Toastmasters. I've been inducted in the Speaker Hall of Fame and all of those things, legend of the speaking industry, because my mother encouraged me. So I think the key, though, Kaden, to answer the question is your children gifts might come quickly. They might show up early in their lives, or at least some of their gifts, but some may come later. But the key is to encourage your children to believe that that is possible for them to do great things with their lives. That's the key. And obviously, your parents have done that with you. I want to applaud your parents. I want to celebrate your parents because they have been just such great encouragers to you to do something that most young people are not doing, to pursue interviewing thought leaders and success generators and wealth creators. So I want to applaud your parents for what they are doing in you, and I know you'll encourage other parents and other young people to do the same.